Estamos ready, mi gente. No vamos a usar la cámara porque la cámara está dando problemitas. No sé por qué. Vamos a ver cómo nos va en ranking.
And today's starter, Nate Pearson. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand. Because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Vamos a ver cómo nos va. Primer bateador, el dominicano tercera.
And that's through there for a strike. And we're underway. That one misses in the dirt. Swings through that one for strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
On to O'Hearn. One up, one down. Here's Stanton now. That one at triple digits. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, ball 1. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. David Ortiz now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Breaking ball misses down and away. Almost got him.
1 strike.
And he grounds one to the right side.
He
takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. here in Atlanta.
Be able to keep those guys off balance.
And that skips in the dirt. This to third. In plenty of time to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Now the number 2 hitter, Ted Williams. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Wow,
One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
Hay problema base con el lanzamiento del pase.
Curve in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 outs, bases empty. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game. But right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That one ripped. And the inning is over. Second inning set to go. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Pearson back to work. And foul ball.
Boog, Tatis is so athletic. He probably could have carved out a career in other sports if he wanted, but he grew up in a baseball family with baseball in his blood.
The 0-2. Out towards right center field. Castellanos moves on. Here is Marcus Semien. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. Popped up right side. Altuve sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. 2 down, bases empty. Now Jason Dominguez. That one missed. Pitch in the dirt, and the count is 2-0. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. 2 outs, bases empty. And strike 2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
2 down, nobody on, and that's in the dirt.
3-2.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk, and that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Jose Siri, the next to hit, takes ball 1. No score here in the second. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings through it, and that's and we're back. Bottom of the inning at the plate. Hunter Goodman. And a foul ball. Goodman goes 5 feet 11 inches, hitting 5th in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. There's the strike. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
To the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Swing and a miss. O'Hearn stands at first with 1 out. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Dominguez makes the grab, 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Yohan Moncada now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Wow.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Out number 3. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Mike Piazza. That's towards center. And there's one away. Derek Jeter digs in now.
Manda carta, David, pero yo no bateo ni un coco con esta carta, no seguro.
First pitch misses. Top of the 3rd, no score. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball 2. Jeter watches that pitch, miss the strike zone for a ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the 3rd baseman, Junior Caminero. He's 0 for 1. And the slider just misses. And that one fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-2. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. And that's outside.
Well, these players definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boo.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the 2nd baseman, Jose Altuve. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
You know, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Piazza fires the first in time for the 2nd out. Good job to clean it up after the drop 3rd strike.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end. On to the 4th, Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Next pitch is outside. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first, in time to get him. One away in the strikeout. So digging in, David Ortiz. Late on that fastball.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
4th inning underway, no score. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Goodman collects, fires to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout. And the batter will be for swing and a check at Truist Park. And here is Nick Castellanos. There's a swing and a drive. Raging back towards the wall. Up against the wall and brings it in. So now the DH spot. Yeah, that's fouled off. Spoils the 2. Swing and a miss. It's going to be Marcus Semien. 5 homers in 2021 with the Rangers.
Well, these guys just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base run. To this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Robert on the move. Makes the catch for the out. Now it's going to be Jason Dominguez. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Delivers. Misses the zone and he gets him to change. Swing and a miss there.
2 strikes.
And that skips into there. Catcher has it, fires the first. In time. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now here is Warren back to work. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Siri really on his horse for it. 1 down. Here's Luis.
This has been a treat to watch.
And that gets down for a base hit.
Qué rato le estamos dando bien, pero no salen los
That's a pretty good
jonrones.
pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in.
Moncada runs. And there's a foul ball. Line drive, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back singles, a chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
In the dirt. Safe there, and we've got runners at 2nd and 3rd scoring position now. Thanks to that. That's a great job behind the dish. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Last half of inning number 5. Skips in and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous.
Pero me hace difícil batear
Up
con
the
Arturo.
middle.
Vamos, van dos.
Base hit. One run is in.
Paito y Arturo bajando.
Another comes in to score. And they take a 2-run lead.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use.
Well, going to pause on that thought. As that...
Salen los jonrones.
And we're back. Top six. And now the catcher comes up to him. Mike Piazza out front and foul to the left side.
Llegó la necia.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side.
Saca, mamón. Va a caer el teléfono.
Has room, and he makes the catch.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
And it's even up.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Pitch misses there. Ball 3.
El hombre vino a tirar bola ahora fue.
And that is out of play.
A mí mayormente la
In danger of losing the no-hitter here. That one ripped left field.
Y lanzamientos que se quedan así.
And it is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1. And now Junior Caminero. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 2 in this one. Righty reliever out of the pen, Jeff Hoffman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
On to O'Hearn. And that's the 3rd out. 3-4-5 due up for the home team. Nick Castellanos getting ready to hit. And there's a strike.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Foul ball still 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Now it's the DH, Adam Dunn. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Siri on the move. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Hunter Goodman, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air, right side. Tatis. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here in Atlanta, digging in, David Ortiz. Fouled off, he was late. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count is 0-2. And that's in the dirt.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Swinging a foul straight back. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Pitch misses. 1-2 to count. Struck him out looking. Now it's Marcus Semien.
La verdad no sé qué esperaba, pero este Stevie no llevaba nada.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-2's the count.
And it skips in the dirt. And that's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Ryan O'Hearn. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Next offering is fouled back.
Ahora son las herramientas del pasito como que no le está haciendo ningún clase de daño.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Makes the catch. And there's one away. Luis Robert now. And it's fouled away.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Hard hit left side. On to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Here is Yohan Moncada. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
Swing and a foul out of play. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back at Truist Park, ready to begin the 8th. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Lined into right. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And now it's Jose Siri.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one. Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's...
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. And that one is inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Next pitch is outside. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Smoked on the ground to second. The throw to first, and that is that.
Uepa, 5-7. Este juego no bateamos nada. Nada.
And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Derek Jeter. Swings through that one for strike one. Chapman, 37 years young, and he was born in Cuba. Swings through it for the K. The high heat, too much on that one. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt.
Doubled up on the off speed there. Started in and cold, especially for a left-handed.
And there's a ball. Start the ninth in this one. Now it's the 1, no strikes.
Okay, está ready the pitch.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Shortstop takes the ball. Off the mark there. 3-1. Keep the line moving. Arrow. One of
Pure base. Got it. Man, oh man, I don't know how.
It's away a little bit. Nice. On the ground to third. Dives, but
No, man.
Their big time swing with
Stan swings through it for strike one. Squirts away a little bit.
0-2 is the count.
Nothing happening on the bases, though. So the tying run at second.
Coño.
Got him! And that is a big first out. David Ortiz now at the plate. This one in the dirt.
0-1's the count.
Van a declarar esperando
But
renta.
no advance from the runners.
Y este tío tiene como 200 lanzamientos. Rompiente.
Next offering is downstairs.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Pitch misses inside. And that's ball 3. This one drilled. Right center field. That one heading for the fence. And gone. And that's how they take the lead. It's 4-2. One down. And now, Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a miss. Strike one. And he swings over the top there.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter. Right there. As a hitter, you don't like it. But he's commanded his fastball out of that same tunnel. That splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
It gets down a base hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know,
now at the plate, Marcus Semien. Swing and a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. And that's down and away.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Late on that fastball. Still only 1 out here in the inning. On the ground to the left. And it goes just
A ver, pitcher no
foul.
la tira. Oh, sí, santo. No le digo la tira.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Jose Siri digs in now. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. So bottom of the 9th, now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Ball 1.
And ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a miss, 99. How do you do?
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball
Foul también
was
es
down
verdad.
enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Kicks and deals. Ground ball left side.
El mío batazo. Que en tercera
Fires
base mío.
across the
se
diamond,
pasó, y el
and the
de
leadoff
loco.
man retired here in the 9th. He's
No.
2 outs away. Now here is Adam Dunn. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Solamente estoy
And
encantado.
here's the catcher, Hunter
Entra por
Goodman.
swing ahí.
Just missed. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
Foul ball there. Santana is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Ahí ya perdimos el primero. Gracias al juego. Hacia el trapo de juego esto. Otro juego y ya.
Ready to go now. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Line drive. Done. Makes the play. And there's 1 down. Now the left fielder, Ted Williams. That one to first, and a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Garcia hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. Right through there for a strike. And delivers outside. 1-1 is fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. So 2 away with nobody on. And next is the designated hitter, Adam Dunn. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Up and in, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now the count is even.
2-2 the count.
That one missed.
2 strikes.
Center field.
Me quedé atrás esperando. Yo estoy esperando un
He makes the grab, and that'll do it.
Todo yo estoy esperando una recta.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Ellie De La Cruz. That's to third. Sends it across to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now the DH, Ted Williams. A little bit low. And that's ball 1. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And misses inside.
Oh, porque era tres bolas sin neutral que tenía.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball but missed the spot. Roberto Clemente will hit next.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot.
Leyenda puertorriqueña
Roberto somebody to worry about over at first.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Adam Dunn.
Pero no tienen defensa.
Hard hit, right side.
And
now
bateando, pero poca defensa, que tú tengas una idea.
Back here at Coors Field, new inning getting started. Leading off, Hunter Goodman. Laser could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in. Runner. In scoring position. No outs. Next to hit, Ryan O'Hearn. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now it's Luis Robert. And a foul ball.
Me quedé atrás.
Story makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here is Moncada.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Boots it.
He's good.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count.
Moncada runs. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Soto over to first. Moncada back in on a dive. Goodman on third. Moncada on at first with 2 down. And that one wrapped foul.
Y tenía que darlo de ahí.
Soto throws to first, and he's back in easily. That one hammered center field. That's back there.
Le vimos bien esa bola.
And it's gone. Home run. He circles the bases. It's 4-0. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And first offering is fouled off.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of
tiene bueno contacto, tiene todo buen contacto con todo su ahora.
All game left.
Hunter.
No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. It's 5-0. That one pushed to the left and foul. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2.
In the air, left field.
Bueno, le dimos atrás, pero le dimos mano, le damos muy atrás.
Bottom of the second. Here's Story now. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Skubal, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. 28 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick. Back in 2018. Throw over to first.
Pero yo la tengo en un equipo. O la tenía en un equipo.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi.
0-1's the count. 1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt, blocked. Nobody out, runner at first. There's the swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're head to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one ripped into right. Castellanos brings it in.
Le estoy diciendo que las galdas que estoy utilizando son muy buenas bateando, pero en defensa.
So up next, Carlos Delgado.
Llegó la Altiana.
¿Con qué que tú hablas ahora?
No, estoy transmitiendo.
And that one is lifted in the air. Robert moves under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
¿Cómo que no quiero perder?
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Vamos. Capitán de los padres, tremenda carta esa.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he's on to the 3rd inning. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Hunter back to work.
Oof.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And foul ball.
Wow. Es lo que no es muy bueno bateando para los rally. Le pichan adentro el problema.
Into center and a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
No lo dije, no le pichen adentro, Castellano.
And the batter now, Adam Dunn. On the ground, sneaks through, base hit. Castellanos headed for third. The throw in, not in time. And we've got runners at first and third to open the inning. Here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. Delgado takes it to the bag. That's one. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to.
Otra carta que es muy durísima. Brian Hurch. Muy dura esa carta.
Hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Liner snapped it first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Done. At second with two down. Struck him out. As we go to the last of the third. Here's Joey Bart now. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that one missing low.
Two strikes.
Swings and misses. Some high cheese for strike three. So the batting order turns over. Now the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Williams going back on this one. Hauls it in on the warning track. Next to hit, Ted Williams. Walked his first time. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to him. And we're back at.
Bueno, mi gente, ya ganamos el primer juego. Ganamos el primero. No nos dieron nada por ganar este juego. Podemos perder si no dieron. Estoy ganando. Vamos a ver qué fue lo que nos dieron. Oh. Vamos a ver de aquí. ¿Quién no va a salir? Ya no quiero yo nada. Vamos a jugar el último juego, vamos a jugar con el equipo dominicano. Así se muestra el equipo dominicano, vean. Así se muestra el equipo domi. Vamos a cambiar el uniforme ahora. Vamos a cambiar el uniforme. Vamos a ver con República Dominicana. Bueno, mi gente, este es el último juego de esta tarde. Tengo cosillas que hacer.
Saúl, ¿tú estás grabando? ¿Voy dónde?
Por el teléfono, ¿qué pasó?
Saludos, que mandó a decir mi Cauri que vaya a prender esa pasola. Saludos a mi gente, le estoy hablando, la hija de él.
Dígale a Niki que venga,
Vea, ese es
Okay,
mi papá.
all set to go.
La Nikki que
And now
venga.
the right fielder,
La traiga
Corbin
para acá, la
Carroll.
pasada, de la pasada.
Oh, ya.
Vamos
La
allá.
vaina de Raquel.
Dile que la traiga para acá, para yo salir un pronto.
Y es verdad que
Out
tú estás
towards left
grabando.
center.
Sí.
Saludo a mi gente y a mi
Robles
papá.
sizing
Dile,
this
vete.
one up.
Y yo lo amo mucho.
One
No
up, one
lo
down.
Solo mi papá.
Dile a
Here
Nikki
is
que-
Ozzy
No lo
Albies
comparto
up
con
to.
nadie.
Monín, tú eres la Nikki ahora.
Check swing called strike. Strike one. Cueto, a righty that throws with power. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter.
Yo estoy pensando
And a swing and a
poner un
miss.
par de pitches diferentes.
One out, bases empty.
2 strikes.
Estoy pensando traer por lo menos 3 pitches o 2 pitches. Hasta que consiga pitches buenos dominicanos. No es una mala carta que ni cuesta, pero coño,
That's ball 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult
No sé
on the
a
pitchers
quién
out
le va
there. You
bien
can
con
tell
Johnny
they get
Cueto, pero a mí
frustrated with how
no.
long it takes to put him away.
con Johnny Cueto.
That one in the dirt, and it's
Porque
3 and
como que
2.
no tiene lanzamiento para pasar a los bateadores.
Swing and a
No lo pasó
miss.
correcto.
And
no lo
he's down
fue.
on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the
La carta
mound,
por-
but they
al
still get
punto
the
de conseguir.
strikeout.
Falta nada más sacar 2
And now
jugadores.
Scott
Sí,
Rowley
la primera
splits the
99
plate,
lo
0-1.
En la otra semana, mañana voy a trabajar en eso. A ver si la
Swing and a
consigo.
ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run.
Pero jugar
Nicely
sin
done for the out. Stepping in, Victor Robles. And he's
Directo.
currently the team leader in batting average, Chris.
De pick dominicano. Víctor Robles.
And
Esta
a
carta también
base
es muy
hit
buena.
right
muy
there.
buena.
So a man on base to start the inning.
Batea
Waste no
durísimo
time
los
there.
lanzamientos
Everything
con-
was on time and fluid in that swing.
Otra
Got a
carta
pitch you
dura.
could get the barrel on and lined it into
Esta.
center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Gerardo Pelón. Muy buena carta. Que eso de mí.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here.
This guy's got
Yo no
such a
me
good
fijaste,
sinker.
Víctor
As a
Robles.
hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Pro Armstrong under it.
El mejor center
Hauls it
fielder
in for the out.
es ese.
One
Toancho.
down.
En defensa.
So
Mejor
now
center
here's the
fielder.
DH. David Ortiz. Robles runs.
Vamos,
On the
Robles.
ground, right side. Albies. They get one. Tag, but he's in there.
Bueno, llegamos
So
porque
the
salimos.
go-ahead
a-
run in
porque
scoring
Robles-
position. Manny Machado up to the
La
plate.
carta está durísima. Esta carta,
Out
wow,
to short,
fallamos,
Bogarts. Slings it across, and that is that. Back here in Atlanta, second inning set to go. Anthony Santander at the plate. Ground ball right side, Guerrero. He'll do it himself, and a quick out number 1. And here is Xander Bogaerts.
Otra carta que está dura esta. Sandy Boga.
Check swing, he went too far, and
Gente,
it's
¿qué
a
ustedes
strike.
opinan de
Bogaerts,
Rafael
who
Pérez?
wears that number 2 on
Súper
his
loco que
back for his
falla, la
idol,
carta, Rafael, ¿eh?
Derek Jeter. And the slider just misses.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Creemos que sí.
Just missed.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Wow.
Off the plate
Él
inside,
está diciendo,
and the
yo
count is
cuando yo
3-1.
encuentro, no me va muy bien. De verdad que no me va bien.
Swings through that one for
Van a
strike
hacer este
2.
perro esperando recta.
Second inning here, no
Como
score.
ahorita le tiré recta, está pisando bien recta.
Headed towards the corner.
Ahora está esperando
And
el
that's a foul
lanzamiento y viene
ball.
recta.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hit in the air,
Wow,
center
Dios
field.
mío.
They got it for out number 2. 2 down, bases empty.
Otra
Now
carta
batting
muy buena.
Chamber Candelario.
Candelario.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
No es la carta que yo quiero. a mi equipo dominicano.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
All over that one right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Le quiera que le da, le da duro.
Foul.
Fuera, adentro, bajita, en el medio.
2 outs. Outside low, and a count 2-1.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy.
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there, on its way, and gone.
Le dije que le quiera que le da, le da duro.
He made him pay for that one. It's 2-0. Base is empty with 2 away. Yasmani Grandal, the next to hit. And a breaking ball misses outside. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in near the top of the second. Swung on, belted. That one back. And it hits the fence. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. And he's into second with a double. And man, just shy of a homer on that one. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Y siempre que creo que yo voy a batear lo pongo a tirar. Porque siempre digo que va a tocar que va a tocar.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. They're waving Grandal home. Now he stops, and he's able to get back into third.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield.
Runner on the go. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 2-0.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Grandal, the runner at third. Crow Armstrong on at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Stays alive. And here it comes. That one 95 to finish him off. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Cole back to work. And a foul ball. Check swing, he held up. And the count even 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And a ball evens the count.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Out of here. They must be going crazy in the dugout. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
Vamos, que está lo a 2.
Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Reaching for it and breaks it in. Juan Soto now.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Just missed.
Juan Soto.
One down, base is empty. Swing
Soto no me está yendo nada bien.
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
No, with the shift on, hits right into it. They get the out on Soto. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. The 0-1. Into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Good couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front.
Esta carta batea
Oh,
muchísimo.
and now a wild pitch. And now a man into scoring position.
Nope, outside.
Esta carta batea muchísimo, gente. No me creo. No, le di mal, le di mal, le dejé entrar.
Into Candelario's glove. They limit the damage here. All set for the start of the inning. And here comes Ozzy Albies to the dish. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
On the ground, right side, Polanco slings to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Scott Rowland now at the plate.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Perdomo gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Anthony Santander. He's 0 for 1. And he grounds one back up the middle. A dive, he's got it. And very nicely done for the out. Bottom of the inning, here's the left fielder, Victor Robles. Wow. This one lifted in the air, left field. Santander makes the grab, one away. Geraldo Perdomo digs in now.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
And that one fouled off. Fouled off to the right. One down, base is empty. Ground ball right side. That's a base hit.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Carroll pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's Manny Machado. Grounded out his first time.
Wow.
And Manny gets a piece. 2 outs.
Wow,
and that is out of play.
Ya. No vuelvo a ver el lanzamiento así, Fallero tremendo. Fallero
tremendo.
A
ground ball, and that's just foul.
Mira, me quedé atrás abajo.
It stays 0-2. Perdomo off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Start of the 4th. Here's Bogarts now. Bogarts started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held up. This to third.
Oh, Manny Machado, tira.
Tosses to first, and one gone to the 4th.
No sé por qué no tira una carta buena de Manny Machado.
So digging in, Jamer Candelario.
O ponen esa misma.
And first offering is fouled off. Candelario, 31 years old, usually a third baseman, but today he's starting at first. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And that one is in the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Air Jordan steps in to take his hats. He's already homered here in this one. There's a strike.
2
outs, base is empty. Just off the inside edge.
esta carta rompe todo, como dice un pana mío. Ufao. Bueno, nos vamos a hacer meter en el mismo rol de veces, tirarle el legal de afuera. Vamos a ver si lo tiramos adentro.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field.
Está dominado.
Robles right there to make the grab. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Fouled off left side.
So O'Neal Cruz is named after Paul O'Neal. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neal. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York, and I'm sure that was a moment that O'Neal Cruz will never forget.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. Got him swinging. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good...
Now this one is hammered. Way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. And we're all square. It's 2-2. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Juan Soto. Tap foul at the plate. And now the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Ground ball to the right side, but that rolls foul. Foul ball still 0-2.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Wow, mi gente, la fallé. Culpa mía.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row, man.
Yo me pregunto algo, si Soto era tan buena ahorita, ¿por qué aquí le ponen tan poca ahorita?
The 0-2.
No.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Grandal on to first, out on the drop third, strike 2 gone. And now Jorge Polanco, 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And a swing and a miss down on strikes. Ready now for the 5th inning, and now the switch hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been...
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. That one felt good. It's 3-2. Now Pete Crow Armstrong. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And it's 1-1. On the ground right side. Polanco tosses to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. This is Corbin Carroll. 0-2 in this one. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in. And we're at the top of the 5th. Good job to fight that one off. And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Me acuerdo ahora mismo, hombre. Qué zurdo.
And there's a foul ball. Next offering is down low.
La carta también de Ociado es muy dura.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Le da durísimo la recta. Y me equivoqué con una recta ahora mismo.
And it remains 2-2. And that skips in the dirt.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Goes down looking. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the catcher comes up to him, Agustin Ramirez. And that's outside. And that's ball 1.
Uf.
And that one fouled off.
Estaba empate el juego ya, yo verlo aquí empate.
Hard hit, base hit.
Vamos, vamos, dobla, dobla. Llega.
And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now the number 2 hitter, Geraldo Perdomo, 1 for 2.
Wow,
Pounding ball here, rolls foul. Inside move to second, and he dives back in safely.
2024 era out, de una vez.
This one in the air, center field. 2 down.
Batazos y fuerza han salido.
So now the DH spot, David Ortiz.
Que los dos batazos son bien conectados, pero difícil.
Fought off foul. 2 outs.
Uno fue
And
de
1 in
30
scoring
la mano
position.
del
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll... All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the 3rd baseman, Scott Rowland. Cueto back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Wrong.
That one out to right. Soto makes the grab. 1 away. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Santander. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The other way, and it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Qué maldito gil le dieron.
He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Cruz brings it in with a nice running grab.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air. Nabs it, and that is that. And we're back. Here's the 3rd baseman, Manny Machado. towards right center. Carroll hustling after it. And it's caught for the out. And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. He's already homered in this game. First offering, and it just misses.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Albies over to first in time. 2 down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No, that's that start right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Grandal reaches out. Back at Truist Park, top of inning number 7. Here's Jordan Alvarez. Alvarez tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he held back according to Ricky Holiday. New pitcher on now, Gregory Soto.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Outside with a breaking ball. Rips that one center field. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field, and that drops foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one almost got him. Now a screamer into the outfield, and that's a base hit. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And he lays down a bunt. On the run, throw to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So up next, Corbin Carroll. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. 0-2 now as he swings through it. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Ozzie Albies getting ready to hit. To the right side, Polanco tosses to first, and Albies is retired. Bottom of the 7th, and now it's Juan Soto. Just missed. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So digging in, Jorge Polanco.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First pitch misses. And a swing and a miss. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Slider right there.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Making 4 strikeouts in a back here in Atlanta. We're at the top of the 8th. Now the third baseman, Scott Boland. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Cruz on the move. And there's 1 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. Ripped on a line. And there's 2 more.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a high fly ball.
Esperando todo el tiempo el
Foul. That's
lanzamiento y
out
viene
of
y
play.
tiran una
Man, this has been a
pelota.
real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Uf, Sarmiento rompió muchísimo.
Out to short. Fires over to Guerrero. And that. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Inside just missed. Strike 1.
1-1.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
And that's ripped for a base hit. Off to a good start for the leadoff nod.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there.
Robles runs. And a swing and a miss. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. So now here's the DH, David Ortiz. Robles runs.
Coño.
Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
2 strikes.
Runner goes again. Base hit center field. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat. After being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple.
Here goes the runner. And fouled off.
Dios mío, ¿qué fue lo que hizo?
Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. We go to the 9th, and here's the first baseman, Jamer Candelario. Soto back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Pulls that one foul. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 4-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging a...
Yasmani Grandal up to hit. That one in triple digits. Alvarez leads off second with nobody out. And that one ripped to left. And it jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double. A run comes into the play. Trying to bunt his way on. Guerrero. And they're at the corners with nobody out. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Check swing, no appeal. Ball 1. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second, he's safe. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the 9th. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing it on the edge of the grass. And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the...
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit. Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He caught it behind his back. Comes home with it. Tags the runner for 1. Ozzie Albies, the next to hit. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts, and 2 groundouts. Runner takes off. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. Scott Rowland now at the plate. Hit in the air out to center field. Cruz drops into the glove. Runners tagging from second and third. The tag gets him, and it's and we're back. Last chance for the home team. And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. And there's the strike.
One's the count.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Jose Bautista.
Just looking to get on here. Give them something to work with as they try to make a comeback.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He swings and fouls one off. Santander racing after it. Called in, 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. And here is Juan Soto, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout. Check swing. Did he go?